What is up, y'all? TNA in full effect. The South Shakers are here Thursday night, right after the show. Man, some upsets, some couple upsets actually, some surprises that we got from Rebellion. We got a. Mm, I can't wait to see what Santana got to say about that main event.
They say if there's true love, you don't let it go.
TNA Wrestling.
Because those chants are going to ring in arenas around the world forever. Because TNA Wrestling, we're
That's right. We are back. Me and Santana in the building. Man, I mean, what happened?
What you mean?
Ash by Elegance, Trey and Ace. So much to talk about.
I
So,
don't know. I mean, I think I fully recovered from rebellion.
mm-hmm.
I'll say. Um, really thought Nick would have won, but I feel like when I saw that Eddie and Myers had retained, it just felt like they're not. They still wanted to build the system up to be better than uh, what they used to be called, No More Honor, something like that.
I don't know more.
Yeah, that they're trying to continue to build them as a top faction in TNA, which TNA doesn't really have a lot of factions as of right now wise.
Yeah.
So I think that them being considered to be the top ones, I would have liked for them to lose their titles, but I knew that it wasn't going to happen anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get into it. We kick off the night. I can't believe Matt Hardy's here. This is such a crazy look for TNA and really nice, to be honest. They're building a lot of guys to be without a title, like to be around the title, but not necessarily have to be with the title. And that's what I like the most. Matt, told Nick he lost. But then the system comes out and makes things even worse because most is just this reign is different. I'm loving it. I like it. I think Masha and Alicia are gonna get those tag team titles. Um, but did that Josh wait? Did that Josh and Frank
Later on,
Kazan that
later on,
happened later, right?
yeah.
Okay. We had a ballot to see who was gonna be facing Mr. Ali. Hopefully, is the person that he wants in his weight class. So he don't be going around getting mad at Jake something. But anywho, Jason Hodge wanted to make sure that things were, done properly. But we'll definitely get into that a little later. Jordan Grace next week will be taking on Miyu. How you saying that?
Mayu Yamashita.
Yes. Now Jordan Grace at first said it was a non-title. Now it's a title match because she says she's a defending champion, and I respect that because we need more defending champions in the world of wrestling. To be honest, what did you think about that matchup?
Um, what with Mayu and Jordan or
Mm-hmm.
her and Steph Delander?
with her and Maya.
Like, what's to prepare for with their
The meetup.
Oh, I mean, I mean, they have to have somebody for Jordan. They don't really have. They're not really. There's not really anyone as of right now that I feel like is able to step up to Jordan Grace right now. I mean,
Hmm.
But Zaya Brookside, doing her thing with Ash by Elegance. Tasha Steele, don't know where she is. Giselle Shaw is nowhere to be found still. Steph Delaney's already lost, but obviously she's gonna be trying to get her another rematch sometime soon. Um, Killer Kelly is gone. Masha's been put back in the tag with Alicia Edwards. Um, so there's really not that much competition for Jordan Grace right now. So they got to pull from, outsiders,
Hmm.
to step up to the plate since they don't really have anyone in the knockouts division right now that's like a single star that is able to be a believable opponent for Jordan Grace right now.
That's true. Speaking of believable stars, Steve Macklin has re-signed with TNA, and to no surprise, Mike Santana is going to sign as well. These two had a brief interaction tonight, so I'm sure we'll see them go head to head tonight. Well, next week we will see a match between Mike Santana and Myron. Wait, no, that was tonight.
No, that was tonight.
Yeah, I'm tripping because it said Thursday. Um, Access TV be going out, and then I be on my Direct TV, and then it be like jump to live. It's
Mhm.
terrible. Um, but yeah, that's the interaction between Santana and Macklin, and then we also heard from Miss. Gosh, her look is crazy. Her and Khan are mad at PCO and Jordan Grace, so she told Jordan Grace, "Get your man, and we gonna fight next week." Now, why the hell would she say that?
And she mad because her plan didn't go as well.
That's crazy.
That's all. That's our only issue.
Now, we also heard from Josh Alexander. He's trying to get back to the championship. It seems like he's always trying to get back to the championship. Um, but he was later interrupted by Frank Kazan, who was also trying to get back to the championship as well. Josh called him out for a match. Dane Spencer came out there and said, "Y'all finna have a match. Jeans and joggers. Okay? Jeans and joggers and loafers and Jordans." And I thought Frankie was gonna win. I really did. But there was a distraction, and mm, Josh ended up tapping Frankie, tapping him. Were you surprised?
I mean, as someone who's claiming himself to be the king of TNA,
Mm-hmm.
you would think that you would be able to defeat someone like Josh Alexander. And this is like what's your second time probably being in the ring, from my understanding, with Josh and losing.
Mm.
So who's the real king of TNA?
Mm. You be on Frankie L.
He dressed like Chris Jericho. I'm sick of it.
He kind of does. Oh, do you have anything to say? Shout out to Bumby.
Shout out to Bumby. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. Shout out to Bumby and Gia Miller. That's all I got.
Ugh, I'm disgusted. Two photos. Joe Hendry came out It's the same old bullshit. This is terrible.
And stop putting Joe Hendry down my timeline. I'm sick of y'all. Every day is who is Joe Hendry, and then out of nowhere, y'all just start. Y'all have been making a mockery out of this. Stop putting
That
them in
is
my
weird.
timeline. I'm sick of it. Okay, sick of it. Stop putting him down my timeline. I told
Mm-mm.
y'all that last night, and y'all still putting this man on my timeline.
Now, it looks like Alex Hammerstone wants a piece of the X Division Championship. Cody Deaner's trying to calm him down. Jake Something's like, fuck that. I want my remix. Remix. I want my rematch. And y'all gonna give it to me. And I don't know if he deserves a remix. God damn. A rematch. Because I think we do need to move on. He's been a little fool. But before we get to the chaos, I cannot believe Zaya Brookside beat Ash by Elegance. I don't understand. Were you surprised?
I mean, yeah. I feel like Ash is too busy worried about lawyers
Mm.
and trying to take legal, actions against someone over something that was, could have just been settled in the ring. And it got settled, probably not up to what she was looking for. And I'm sure that this is not the end of Zaya Brookside and Ash Bailey.
I
But it's
just
kind of like, dang, girl, Ash, what are you doing? What are
this
you
is
doing?
like WWE. Honestly,
Same old, same old.
what's changed?
I think the only thing, hey Jeffrey, I think the only thing that I feel like has changed about Ash by Elegance is her name
Hmm.
and a little bit of her entrance, a little bit of what she wears, or just more so like how she tries to present herself. That's the only thing I say that I don't see from Dana Brooke in WWE. Like I feel like Ash could be better than what she is. I just feel like there needs to be a lot more creativeness for her
Hmm.
that can make this Ash by Elegance work.
Yeah. What?
So
I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take. I think she needs more competition.
she does, and I feel like with her competition, I mean, she has someone like she's kind of been in and out with a lot of talent enhancement, local talent, and now getting involved with someone of the knockouts division like Zaya Brookside. Um, I would like to see her definitely get involved with other knockouts, but I feel like everybody else got something going on, and then it's just like Ash is right there, Zaya is right there, and then like those are the only two that's pretty much just right there.
Hmm. I don't see
She
nobody.
definitely needs more credible people to step into the ring with and continue on to build up this persona of Ash by Elegance. And I
What
still
do
feel like I don't understand what Ash by Elegance is and supposed to be at all whatsoever. There's still some blurred lines between her character and what it's supposed to be giving.
right?
So,
Come on,
mm.
bloodlines.
Shout out to Zaya Brookside. She's getting the victory. She came in her debut getting the victory um, over Tasha Steelz, and her and Tasha had their own thing going on. She even got a title shot opportunity. So I mean, she's definitely a fan favorite. I will say, not saying that Ash by Elegance isn't, but I feel like with Zaya, I mean, she came in getting some facing a former champion like Tasha Steelz. Then she gets put into a triple threat match with not only Tasha but also Jordan Grace. So it's like she's already had her credible people that she stepped into the ring with, and it's like, why is it not? Why are they not doing that for Ash? Are they
Hmm.
waiting for Giselle to come back, maybe? Or
Hmm.
who are they waiting for? Like what is the hold up for Ash by Elegance? Because it took y'all long enough for her to get into the ring to wrestle. First of all, y'all kept giving us promo videos of her. Nothing's wrong with that, to kind of bring in this new character since she's not Dana Brooke, and now it's like, I see where we're going with it, but it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
that's sad. Okay. The ballot shit was not a great idea at all. Now, next week, my man and Ace Austin, 1-on-1.
Well, you kind of have to blame your man and his friend, his
I
brother,
know.
because they decided that they wanted to, put an overflow in the ballots and cheat, technically.
Okay. They didn't say how many times you can vote.
They're I'm
You know
sure
you ain't
there's
talking about cheating and Mustafa Ali sitting right there.
this is some for people to face him.
Mm.
When's the last time they held the championship?
It's been a minute.
All right. So the same minute that they took to cheating, they could have probably won, and we wouldn't be having this match.
Wow. You just said, fuck me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I don't have nothing to say. It's Team Rascals all day, baby. Send me how Callahan is back, baby. And he really folded the fuck out of Jason Hodge. Like, damn. Glad to have him back though. He
Yeah.
he was he was someone who we didn't think we would see again.
In such a short period of time too. Like I
Hmm.
thought maybe he would have been gone for a long time, honestly, but it wasn't that long. So I kind of want to know. I'm kind of interested in seeing like why did he leave, and then like what made him want to come back too.
Yeah.
Like I know there's always probably like an open door. He probably left on good terms and everything, but what made him want to come back and everything. So
Maybe he was looking for something else. And maybe he just felt like if he went to AEW, it was too crowded.
I don't know. I can't necessarily say how
Yeah.
he would have fit over in AEW.
I could see him, Shelly, and Saban going over there.
Yeah,
That was affection.
they fit the mature machine gun killers. They definitely fit the aesthetic of AEW.
Yeah,
Honestly,
way more than WWE.
yeah. I feel like they would be held back in WWE. I feel like they would have to go against talent that would be able to keep up with them in a sense,
Yeah.
especially for tag team division wise. And even though and of course with them, they can still do their own thing too, but also still be a tag when need to be. So that's the only thing I say about the Detroit Machine Gun Killers. They can be a tag, but when it's time to do their single stuff, you know, they're still able to do that too and still be recognized as a tag team.
Yeah. And
That's all they
then
get out of me.
there it is. And then we see Steve Macklin and Frankie kind of in an alliance together in a sense, but can't trust it. Don't trust it. And
Mm-mm.
then next week, I mean, in the main event, we had Nick versus Eddie Edwards and Lord. I mean, catch my bro. I can't believe this. Every time I think he gonna lose, mm, Mm. Any condolences?
Condolences. They needed to cheat to win.
Mm.
We
I
still
guess
know.
everybody did.
Apparently, he definitely would have won probably, but I think that this just adds more to what the end goal would possibly be for Daddy Nick, maybe winning that championship.
I could see it. I could definitely see it.
Anytime Eddie's a part of a faction, it don't last long. He
Yeah.
he'll
I mean,
usually into it.
you know, he's not the problem.
I think he was the problem with I don't know more, but he was trying to blame my
No,
granny.
PCO was the problem.
No, PCO was perfectly fine. I just think that Eddie sometimes doesn't like to be held accountable for his own actions,
Okay.
and that's the problem.
Okay. I'll take it.
Shout out to Daddy Nick though. I don't know about his brother um, joining him soon because he's been a little bit active, but I guess more so just because they were in Vegas and everything. So I don't really know exactly what is to come for his brother Ryan or anything like that. I don't know if he's still with AEW because if so, he's not doing anything over there.
I know.
So you might as well just let him out his contract. To be honest, you just holding him for right now. So
Yeah. Well, shit. We got some matches. You gonna run them down, or you want me to run them down?
you can run him down. It's just stuff on the siege.
Under Siege, the system will take on Nick Nemeth. Speedball. Speedball Mountain. Oh, Trent. Girl. Jake something versus Hammerstone. Mustafa Ali versus the winner of Ace Austin and Trey Miguel. And then we also have this tag team match, which I thought would be on taping. PCO and Jordan Grace taking on Steph Delanda because Matt Cordona's busy. And Khan. And that's it. That wasn't too bad.
Mm-mm.
There it is. Thank y'all for joining tonight.
I want him to be done with Khan today. Like at Rebellion, he should have been done.
Yeah,
He was done weeks ago, and yet they still find their way to get themselves involved.
yeah. But
So they put Matt Hardy in Speedball Mountain.
hmm,
That's well, oh, because technically Daddy Nick got he probably got taken out. That's what probably happened. That is
well,
exactly what probably happened. Yeah, yep. Looks like because he was attacked by the system, he's taken out of the match under siege, and
oh wow.
he stepped up to the challenge, and he will confront the system head on with Speedball Mountain. So it will be now be Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain.
Hmm.
They're pretty fast with Matt Hardy. I tell you that they don't waste no time, even though he's still a free agent. So
Yeah.
all right then. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in to hang out with us here for TNA Impact Wrestling post show in the world, all over the globe in the den. Shout out to each and every one of you in the chat as well. Eric, Joseph, Jeffrey, Stephanie, I saw you in here as well. for coming in for a little bit of a recap for TNA. We will be back on Monday for Raw versus SmackDown.
Hmm.
And then, of course, we have week 2 of NXT Spring Breaking. Thank you guys for coming in yesterday. Well, on Tuesday for the week 1 of Spring Breaking, where Trick became champion. So I know a lot of y'all are happy about that. And then, of course, this week, tomorrow starts the draft on SmackDown. And so we'll talk about that on Monday. And then the following week, we'll talk about the draft for Monday Night Raw on the following week for Raw vs. SmackDown. And then, of course, we have not only do we have Under Siege coming up, but we also have Backlash coming up too.
Hmm.
So there's that. So all in one week, once again. So, but other than that, thank you guys so much for coming in. Follow Battleground Podcast as always too. Watch all of their interviews and see what they got going on. Continue to follow us on our social media platforms at the Shakers Den all over, and we will see you guys real soon. Once again, this has been the greatest TNA Impact post show in the world, in the den, where it's invite only.